we gather again. Not Carlos, I mean Doug and Mac have been working in downtime to figure out what's wrong with the belt because some people broke it. Some unnamed people at unnamed place and unnamed time for unnamed reasons, and it is very important to Mac that this belt will work. So we've been scouring through the archives on the homeworld, going through appropriate cultures because you think there's something to do. So you've been going on a little field trip into India, studying with the sages and expanding your horizons and the usual stuff that you do when you travel to India in the 90s. You discover yourself in Goa.
Live, no, is it life, love, eat, pray, love? There we go. That's it. Continue.
And you did manage to find some clues regarding some ancient belts of power. And it turns out that it is a mismatch of some sort. It requires either the user to attain a higher level of enlightenment or some bullshit like that, or a very particular substance. Oh, hello. It's Mrs. John.
Mrs. John.
Yeah, it's Mr. Alex, Mrs. John.
Yes.
So we need to find a substance.
Yeah, substance to bathe the belt in. As in, you sink it in, and it will recharge from that. This substance is called the waters of Nibbana. You have a clue that is found. There's a deposit of it somewhere in the Himalayas. So you think you're gonna need an expedition for it, and you know a couple other people who might be available for such an expedition, because just the two of you is probably not gonna be enough. So you need some people to actually carry some luggage.
What do you mean? I mean, there's a famous song by Will Smith, "Just the Two of Us." Surely that is the theme song for this episode.
Either way, your first place of hints is a monastery by the name of Shingla.
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 You just want me to type that out, don't you?
I just did.
Yeah, Shingla. Exactly.
Oh, Shingla. All right.
There's no machine there. So I do like that Machine-la.
I literally was going to put La Machine or
La Machine. Yeah, exactly. It's French.
But yeah, that should be your first stop, and the problem now is you know that you should go to Shingla. You just don't know where in the Himalayas that is. You are currently in India. Jaelle and Dan are currently in America, somewhere in, I do believe it's Colorado, where the Cheyenne Mountain Complex is.
Yes.
Interesting. So is it just a Mac and Doug adventure?
It's Mac and I'm just saying, this is 1996. You guys are in India. Jaelle and Dan are in America. Feel free to do what you want with this information.
And Stella is recovering from surgery.
Yeah, Stella is still in the hospital, just laying down and having the good time of the company dime. Did you, by the way, report to Doug how much money you lost last time?
I didn't lose
it's in the
anything.
chat.
I didn't lose anything. The other two did.
It's in the chat.
No, it's communal.
Dan tried to die completely off in our group.
Actually, Valerie was injured more than me. I just lost an arm, but it was put back on.
You're the one that shot a giant, monstrous alligator.
I blew it up a couple of times too.
Yeah, but you were the one that was almost dead because I just wanted you first.
So yeah, to remind you guys, I have been implementing a house rule, which is if you feel like it, instead of taking damage, you can just lose a limb. Remember, that's instead. A limb can also mean an internal organ, but it's randomly selected. So you
I
take
lost my
damage.
spleen, yay!
You're taking damage, and you just look at the damage like, yeah, I'd rather lose an arm. Yeah, okay, fair enough. I'll roll what you're gonna lose. It might be an eye, it might be an arm, it might be a leg, it might be something unspeakable, but it might be.
And thus starts Wooster's next campaign, the Bionic Men.
We're gonna rebuild him. We have the technology.
Wow, that's an interesting.
Oh no, not the appendix. I'm gonna need that to explain the family hierarchy. The family trees are in my appendix. Anyway. So yeah, sorry, go ahead.
Well, hopefully Doug or Mac will contact us, because otherwise we don't know where you guys are.
It would be especially advisable to get somebody who knows like languages a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Perhaps somebody good at investigation.
Yeah, but everybody here speaks Hindi.
Yeah, everybody but you.
Yeah.
Like... Oh, and you know what? I keep forgetting that I'm the leader now.
Yeah, and this is where like Steven's just going to turn to Doug and go, seriously? You want to trust civilians with the information?
But like, I mean, who are they going to tell, you know?
About a billion other people?
Yeah, let's remember, it was my sort that had to clean up your messes and of your friends in the CIA. It's not fun bringing someone we know instead of trying to do it on the cheap.
Like, I just like been trying to like, I don't know, dude. It's like, I feel like this is my fault and I wanted to be the one to like fix it and shit instead of like bringing in Jaelle and Dan and Stella, who still hurts. So fine, I guess we could like call the guys and like have them come out and help, because obviously we don't even know where to look in the Himalayas. So like, you're right. Let me get on the sat phone.
He goes to an outhouse and sits down and calls. It's a sat phone.
There you go. Are you on the toilet? Hey Dan, yeah, I'm on the toilet.
Good luck finding one in India in 90s.
Oh yeah.
Oh, okay. We just lost 1 billion views. Ah, damn it. Okay. So you go ahead and call.
Yeah, Doug.
Dan and Jaelle, you need to get. How would you like to get over here? We got some tickets. There's a mission. We're gonna get his belt back to work. I could do both of you guys' help, please.
Not a problem. At least not for me. Jaelle, is a problem? Want to help
What
Doug?
is it? You mean help Mac?
Well, Doug's the one calling me, so help Doug and Mac.
Helping Mac. Doug is asking for help. That's all I'm getting.
That's
So
what I said
sure.
was Doug is looking for help to help Mac and wants our help.
Jaelle already has 1 foot out the door. She is walking away from your meeting. She's already on her way to where she has to go with the tickets.
Okay, well, I'll bring the tickets with me then. And I will also bring detailed maps of the Himalayas, as detailed as I can find in 1996.
Yeah. You could just take the publicly available ones, or request the Stargate Corporation satellite imagery.
Yes, the Stargate version. Yes.
That would set you back $5,000. It's the office fees.
Of course, it's the office fees. 23 down 5 would be 18. Okay. Fine. Done. I'll bill Doug later. Or Mac. All right, paid.
Okay. So you get printouts of the latest information, and if you want, a CD-ROM copy of the digital versions.
Can I put it into a slightly different version?
Yes.
Take
Like a thin mint kind of version?
Oh, all right. If you want that, that's an extra $5,000, because that's proprietary technology. But it will give you a navigational software for your device.
All right. Another 5,000. That one comes from me. I don't have a problem paying that 5,000. All right.
Yeah, that means you have access to a navigation software, which means you are technically trained in navigation while you use your thingamabob.
Okay. I'm already trained in navigation, but there we go.
That also gives you a +1 modifier when using it.
Okay.
If you already have it, that means.
Yes.
Hmm.
All right. In that case, I will also bring the boring free maps, just so that other people can look at them.
And you can look at your special maps instead. Okay. Cool. Cool. Do you bring any other special equipment on your way?
Climbing gear, that kind of shit. Is this a case of what goes in my backpack and just putting a number? But I'm definitely bringing climbing gear.
Okay. Sure. Yeah. This is your backpack thing, is because I'm looking at it, and I think like tickets from America to India or Himalayas is gonna set you back several $1,000s.
well,
Let's make it this way. It's $1,000 each for economy, 5,000 for first class.
I already
Where's
bought them economy tickets. But I guess you guys can upgrade on your own, can't you?
So yeah,
and we'll just put it on the company credit card.
Suck.
Hey, you want our help? Come on. Here we go. All right.
You can go sit in first class going that way. I'll sit in economy for reasons.
Reasons.
For saving company money.
Not just that. Flying first class in business in the 90s was not the best way to go.
It was a lot better than economy, and I've done both
In the 90s.
in the 90s.
All right. We'll meet you all at the airport. Unless you guys want to have your own little adventure inside of the airplane. Please describe what happens.
Something involving snakes or something? No, let's not have an adventure on the airplane.
So, are you meeting in the Himalayas or something? Or do you mean in the India? You're currently in, I believe, in Delhi, which is close to Himalayas to begin with.
Let's meet up at the closest airport. This way, Mac and I will fly there first class, of course, like always.
Yeah, okay. This is short enough distance. The first class tickets are only $500.
Yeah, probably not even. Actually, there also the airplane is available here from here to there might be different than there's not U.S. continental.
Yeah, airplanes are a bit more rare here, but you do have airplanes because India does have an outstanding large population with an upper class that does need to fly every now and then. Yeah, so
Yes, economy class is where they put the cows, and they.
no, the cows go by train.
Okay.
I'm sorry. This is India.
The cows
Who do
go
you think-
wherever they please.
The cows get first class.
I know. The cows don't get on the airplanes because nobody's gonna force them into there, and they don't like the noise of the engines.
So I guess
Right.
we'll meet up at international or the closest international airport.
I would say you meet in Nepal.
All right, that's perfect.
There's lots of flights going there because lots of people want to go on the Everest.
There we go.
Okay.
We'll meet up in Nepal and we'll get up our.
So, about 24 hours later, you have landed into Kathmandu, the capital of Nepalese Empire.
Everything's an empire.
Yes.
Kathmandu. Yes. All right.
So, you are in the airport hotel, and you meet up in flesh and blood to discuss matters not suitable for satellite phone.
We'll get like one of those like suites with like has one of those tables that we get like has its own kitchen and shit. Spread out the map.
$200 a night. Discount price for American.
And there's like construction still in the background, fucking like they're still working on the elevators. It's stupid.
Yes. 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 Literally. Changing the locks and everything.
Like the dungeonist type elevator we had at the hotel.
Yes.
Yeah. All right. So like we've been like trying to figure out how to get his belt up and running and whatnot, and like the solution has been either he levels up his chi by doing more yoga and meditation, which, for the record, he's terrible at it. Or
bullshit. Yeah. Okay. And what's the real method?
we have to like it recharges with like a special water. So I think like there's like an electrified version of water or special water that anyways it's called the Waters of Nirvana. Somewhere here in of Nirvana or Nirvana, because we heard different things. Whatever.
It might have been also a mistaken translation.
Yeah. So it's like the waters of Nirvana. Here in somewhere on these Himalayan mountains. So, what do you think? I figured with your guys' help, skills, we could figure out where to go.
We might want to get some local knowledge of where that is, and then we can locate it and go there.
Well, that's why you're here, because I don't speak Nepalese.
Okay.
All right. So let's make a plan. Talk to the locals first. Let's talk to the locals, find some information, meet up back here. Let's just go together as a group. I've got a couple of contacts that I've been like looking up for us to get Sherpas and shit to take us around, but we'll talk to Salalin. I don't know, making up a shit name.
Saladin.
Well, while we have just came in, can we just go get food?
Some
We can
Nepalese
say that.
cuisine.
Yes. You want to go eat out, or do you want to grab that food and bring it here so that we could eat it while we're having this map conversation?
Well, we could eat out and then probably find out information from locals that way.
Smart. I like that. Let's start there.
Go to the most authentic Nepalese restaurant, not the equivalent of McDonald's.
Yeah.
Okay, so local dive bar, got it.
And we basically just shout out how we're looking for this place and just tip off some other rival archaeological group that's on it, and they kidnap us like Indiana Jones.
Well, that'll get us there, but yeah,
Yeah,
that might work.
it works for Indy.
So when you enter,
Jaelle's like shaking her head on that one. No Temple of Doom, please.
so as you head out to the local dive bar for some authentic Nepalese cuisine at the Mac Nipple.
Did you say Mac Nipple?
No, Mac Nipple.
Oh, okay.
Okay, I thought you said back nipple too. That's what I was asking.
I heard what I heard.
Or the Nepal King, or what's the other one?
Oh
Nipple
my
way?
God.
The Dairy Nepal.
How about the pierced nipple?
The Nepals.
Pierced nipple. Nepal. Oh my
Nepal
God.
B.
Nipping out?
Oh no. All right. All of these restaurants sound good. Let's just pick one and go.
Yeah. Let's not go to any of those. Actually, ask the concierge at the hotel where the most appropriate
Let's go to the
restaurant
white
would be.
Nepal. Yeah, let's go to the pink Nepal.
I know that.
Wait. Let's
What-
go to the dark Nepal.
I know the rainbow nipples.
I'm done. That's as much of the internet that's gonna get me in trouble now. All right, we're done.
Right.
All right. So you end up in a restaurant that translated according to Dan means Apple Lane, but it's in local Malayan, which I will not be attempting to pronounce because I don't speak Nepalese and I don't want to get in as much trouble as Carlos. So you find yourselves in this how do you call it, dark? You know how those Chinese places are always gonna talk. Same sort of atmosphere, except it's a lot more Buddhist in appearance. There's Buddhistic decor and the very soft tones, and the discussions taking place are sound almost muffled. And
Candles, right? It's all candle mostly.
candlelight, yes. And you're taken to a table, and the waiter bows at you and speaks in very broken English. Would you like to order something? Yeah, that's a Chinese accent, Sue me. Go.
I was wondering where that was coming from. Oh, yes,
I don't know Nepalese, so I'm pretending to be
proper
Chinese.
British. Proper British.
Proper British?
Or British.
Proper British.
Is what?
Yeah. Well, you got to remember, Nepal for a long time, like that region was under the British Empire, so they're more likely to speak with a
Posh accent.
slightly British accent more than anything.
I understand completely. Everybody under British Empire speak with the British accent, of course.
I'll have the brown.
Right,
I'll
Apu
have the
is
brown
just
stuff.
rolling in his grave.
I'll do my best job to translate the menu for them, and then we can order.
Yes. So, what is your intention with this restaurant trip,
Well,
other than to eat?
Jaelle wants to eat, and I might want to engage. Is there a bar?
Yes, there is a small bar. There is
You might want to engage the bartender in some conversation about various geographical features of the country.
All right.
We're looking at somebody who, any legends or whatever that can find us
Yeah.
for the waters of Nirvana.
This sounds like a persuasion check. Oh, to coax information out of the locals.
Okay. And how many pluses can I get per dollar?
Per dollar. You get +1 for 10, and +1 for every multiplier of 10. So 10, 100, 1,000.
So +2 for
10,000.
100.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I guess that means I'm down to 1,900 of my 2,000. Well, I put 1,900 in the chat.
All right. It's a +2. You provide a suitable tip for your services.
And well, I'm going to use that anyway. Back 3, submit 10. Why is it gray?
That's a good question. Why is it gray?
Oh, and I didn't even give myself the +2, so that's actually 12.
You buy your +2, but you don't even use it. All right. You go. You start talking with a local, and yeah, we're looking at this place. I don't know if you can help me. And you slide over a little money here.
You're really getting use out of that money, man. I love it.
Gotta use that extra money I have to something.
Yeah. Slide over the money. Yeah.
We'll trade you.
Mine's real money.
Oh
though.
my God, Froggy.
Can you show me on this map where to go? And in fact, Bartender seems to know a place called Shingla.
Here's a real one of those.
Oh, wow. Let's compare.
Ooh. And a 20 and a 5. That's all crumpled up.
Let's look at that honey and compare it to this honey and see how it's like.
Some more 20s.
Dan or Steven. There we go. And that looks so perfect, close to each other. Nice. All right. Counterfeit time over.
Oi! Oi! My money is not counterfeit, I'll let you know. It's genuine, bona fide, fake money, not counterfeit.
Here's a really cool Canadian $20 bill. Unfortunately, it's all grayed out.
It's green on green screen.
Yeah,
Oh, your
and
shirt's green too.
But strangely enough, no, actually my shirt's blue. The serial number on it is 8588888. Great
That's
for
why
that
you get
poker game. Yeah, and I have another one with 5 8s on it as well.
Nice.
So,
All right. Well, we're in a time crunch.
Yes.
so yeah.
So,
You receive a location on the mountainside, some 50 miles north of Kathmandu.
Okay.
where are we now?
In Kathmandu.
Oh, okay. Okay, so I'll bring out the fake map or the pseudo map and point it out vaguely on that, and then I'll take a look. I'll sort of phase out for a little bit, and I'll be looking at the real map and see if I can see anything where he is mentioning.
Okay. Roll. I think navigation, so you can make make the adjustment because those two maps have a very different fidelity.
Okay. And it's, you said +2 or +1?
No,
Oh.
plus none.
Oh, I thought when I was using the map, I got okay.
Yeah, and you get for using the software. Yeah, sorry. Okay, that's an 8. That's sufficient. Yeah. It's near Langfang and it seems to be on the border of China and Nepal. You're not entirely sure which side of the border it is on.
I put it in chat phonetically because I have no idea how to spell whatever you just said.
Yeah.
All right, dude, that's like some great information that you found. Now we know where to go. Are we gonna need like a team to get us there? Or is it like
We probably need your Sherpas.
There isn't a road there. It's wilderness for most part. You can probably get a helicopter to get you most of the way.
no? Like how like what Dan said. Like if it's Sherpas, then we need to go with. All right, let's get a team.
We could probably use the helicopter to get closer. Then I'm not sure why they're using miles, but okay. 50 miles from here, but
I'm using miles because the Americans understand those better.
okay.
I understand miles. And kilometers. It's fine. It's fine. Okay. So we'll grab some Sherpas. We'll grab some gear. I don't know. I don't expect any resistances, but
Yeah, I think we should probably. Well, I packed my weapons.
yeah, because we're flying, and
Yeah,
it's still the 90s. I mean, it's very liberal to fly from USA to anywhere else in the 90s with weapons on board.
No, I wasn't carrying them. They were checked luggage.
Right.
Fair enough.
Right.
Besides, when you travel in class, they don't pay so much attention.
Besides, I used to work for the CIA. I know exactly how to.
Yeah.
That note, I probably should have rolled like 2d6 to see whether or not your plane gets hijacked and flown to Cuba.
All right. Recording gear. I'm gonna put in like about 10. I'll buy the Sherpas. The company buy the Sherpas. I'll get us another. I want to say 7,000 worth of gear. That's a lot of gear to take.
Yeah, the $7,000 of gear will cost you 10,000 with the Sherpas included.
Yeah. All right. So there we go. Team of Sherpas, a team of gear, place to go. And now we wait for Jaelle.
Now we wait for Jaelle, which means, is this a good place for a 5-minute break? This is a good place for a 5-minute break. So,
Yeah, it's a
guys,
perfect place.
Yeah,
go take a
he
look.
asked and answered his own question.
Yes, I'm very good at that because I have all the answers as the game master. See you in 5. And we're back! Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Are we ready for some genuine entertainment?
We're trying to get there.
Yeah. Trying. And failing so hard. That's mainly because of me, obviously. Yes, I know. I am very disappointed in me, Wooster.
Yeah.
But I'm not angry. Just disappointed. So,
Oh, you gotta do that thing that.
as I was saying, you take the helicopters as far as let's just skip the whatchamacallit, the useless part of this journey, and you just take the helicopters as close to the monastery as you can.
Red line on a map.
And you land your helicopters almost at the yard of what seems to be a monastery. Seems to be some sort of a clearing here. Just the right size for a helicopter to land on. Perfect size. And you took your Sherpas for nothing. But you had them with you.
Well, in case we have to go somewhere else.
Yes, this is exactly how it looked on the satellite images, except from a different angle. Yeah, this looks like a rather sizable mountain monastery complex. That is there
And
for
this
peaceful
is-
reasons.
Ask the Sherpas what the name of the monastery is on our way there.
Xingla.
Ingla. So this is the
Okay.
destination. This is where we're going, right?
Okay.
That is where you asked us to take you, yes?
Okay.
Where did the rest of the... Oh, yeah. The waters of Nirvana, yes.
So I'm assuming it's cold. We got our heavy weather gear on, and there's the temple that we should go to,
Yeah.
and talk to.
It's relatively close, only a couple of clicks to get there, so a mile and a half.
I take out my pen and go, and we're there.
Is there people? Is it a populated temple, or is it an empty, abandoned temple?
And judging by the
Sherpa.
lights you see from the windows, populated.
What was it?
Populated.
Populated.
Populated. All right.
Lights in windows.
Good. All right. Awesome. Well, one step closer. Let's go talk to who is ever in charge and figure this shit out with your belt.
Hope you brought your bell.
Yes, we left the belt at headquarters.
Yeah.
Belt.
Sarcastic.
So you go back to get the belt.
No, we don't go back to get the belt. We have the belt.
Like this line on the map going back and forth. 12 hours later. But yeah, 50 like 15 miles on a helicopter from Kathmandu. Half the time went to getting the helicopter and the other half went to flying it. But you arrive there on the same day. And you walk to the heavy wind, the cold Himalayan highland wind, through the narrow path that winds up to the monastery. And on the door you are greeted by the Buddhist monks who open the doors to you and ushering you inside. They speak the local Paldeans, which most of you do not understand, but Dan is more than able to translate for you. Their greetings are standard. They welcome all travelers to stay with them for a few nights or until the storm passes. But unless you are willing to join the order, you are expected to leave in good fashion, or in good manners in a few days, when you have rested and able to return your journey.
Okay.
These are the rules of the temple.
All right. Well, like, what do we have like business here? What can we find out about the waters of Nirvana by asking, and also Jaelle? Or actually, I mean, yeah, let's figure it out. Have they heard of the waters of Nirvana?
Well, the ones creating you haven't, but you are free to ask the others in the compound if they have. These are just novices, as the elders are focused on meditation and study. The library is this way, and the meditation chambers are this way.
Thank you. Also, like, your hospitality here is highly appreciated, and
If you
your
see,
contributions we can is there contributions we can donate as thank you? I don't know the cultural
we
customs.
accept all gifts you bring, but we require nothing. And
Fantastic.
but if you do require sustenance, the meal halls are this way.
All right.
And if you require the opposite of sustenance, the lavatories are that way.
So sustenance and sustainance. Okay.
All right. Well, I'm going to go meditate. Dan, I'm assuming you're going to go to the
The
library.
library, yeah.
Mac and Jaelle.
One of you is go eat, and one of you go poop. No. We'll have all the rooms covered.
I will also try to take my time to talk to a few of the more learned-looking monks and just ask about the waters of Nirvana as well. But I do want to meditate for sure. What do we go with, Dan? The library.
Dan.
With the
You-
candlestick at the library. No.
Dan, with the candlestick at the library, killed the colonel. Yes, you arrive at the library. It is a silent place of contemplation, like most of the temple or the monastery. And over here, there seems to be a few monks studying old scrolls, and one who approaches you, who seems to be dressed up differently than the other monks here.
Better
Bowing.
or worse?
Differently.
Okay.
Different color, but otherwise seems to be same general style of dress. And
So
bows.
do I get the feeling that he is like a supervisor or a person who's sent to greet strangers?
According to the words you receive, he
Mhm.
is the overseer of the library.
Perfect.
And if you wish to have a book, please do read it with care and contemplation, and do not take it out of the library.
I understand that completely. Could you point me towards a book that have you heard of the
Waters
Waters of-
of Nirvana.
Waters of Nirvana?
Roll me a language check.
Oh, great. Zoom is on top of everything. Okay. 9.
9!
Yeah, I rolled a really clappy.
No, the Waters of Nirvana, no. But there is a book about Tears of Nirvana.
Oh, that would possibly be what I'm looking for. Might I peruse
This-
that book?
Unfortunately, that book was lost a few months ago. We believe a visitor took it and left for the mountains.
Like no Sherpas after all. Do you know who this person was?
I'm not entirely sure. She was a foreigner.
Could you describe her and see if I recognize somebody from Bravo Squad?
Oh yes, tall, with blonde, with light brown hair, very light. Eyes were blue as sky, and yes, tall, blonde, young, spoke many languages.
I don't remember what Bravo Squad looked like, but
Isn't that Mrs. White?
Certainly
No,
sound-
Mrs. White is not a Westerner. She's African.
Ah, right. Okay. Oh,
no,
yeah.
no, it's Savant. I can't even pronounce her name.
But Lanya,
Yeah, Lana.
the Russian girl.
There's
No.
no Russians.
No.
There's no Russians on Bravo Squad.
No. What was it? The Swedish girl?
was it? Yeah, I think it was Swedish, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was Scandinavian. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then Svet. I can't remember now either.
All I can think of is Svetlana, but that was
It's
from
probably in my notes.
it's,
right
that
here.
was from a Castle episode.
Thornberry.
Svea Stormberg.
Yeah. Does it sound like they're describing Svea?
Basically, if they're being polite.
If they're being polite. Are they being polite?
Very polite. Despite somebody who stole a book from them.
And do you know, besides other than just up into the mountains, do you know more accurately where they might have gone?
No, I do not. I rarely leave the library and my room for other than eating.
And using the other room. Unless you do that in your bedroom. Never mind.
The luxuries of being a supervisor. You get your own room with your private lavatory.
Ah, nice. As it is a monastery, do you have scribes who might have copied the book?
Perhaps you could peruse the library and look. I have not kept up with the random copies because some of the monks do practice their writing.
Roll a check.
And the room over there contains all the unfinished books.
Okay, and the scribes, are they in that room or?
If they are working, yes. If they're
Yes,
not, they're
okay.
not.
Okay, well,
We do not have scribes in particular. Every monk does what they need to do for their focus. Some write, some meditate, some exercise in the yard, some go hiking in the mountains. It is the search of enlightenment comes in many forms.
I will check in the room to see if there are any scribes there. And if there are, I will ask them if they know of a book, The Tears of Nirvana, being copied.
As you look into the room, there is no one actually in there. There is piles and piles of papers spread about the room with various texts in them. Some of them are neatly bound with twine. Some of them are just stacks of papers, more or less in a coherent pile.
Oh, goody. Now, if I only had... They only stored things electronically, this would be so much easier.
Is this a thing that we can even help you with?
Not unless you can read the language that it's written in.
That's what I figured.
So I guess I know what I'm doing for the next few hours. Go on to somebody else.
Doug, you decided to go for the meditation route.
Steven,
Mm-hmm.
you should join me in, actually Mac, you should join me in meditation.
I thought the noise cancellation didn't work on the chat, but apparently it does.
It's like, not sure about meditation. It's never been my thing.
All right. Well, I'm gonna try to like communicate with like the guiding spirits to like help me find Nirvana.
Okay. Roll me a pure intellect check. Focus yourself.
First roll of the day.
For you.
I don't even have my character. Let's see. Pure intellect. Boom.
Doug is finding it difficult. The floor is hard. The chill is real. The warmth from the braces is the heat of the braces is just not enough to heat you up, and attaining the focus is not so easy.
Also, Doug is like totally used to like that fake music in the background. Ooh. That fake music with incense cones.
And
cross-legged on the carpet. This is too authentic. Too authentic.
Yeah. There is some incense in the air, but there's no music.
It's there to cover the smell from the privy. I know.
Yeah. Too authentic for you. Yeah. What about Jaelle? Mac? What do you want to do while here?
I think Mac's wanting to actually scout the monastery just to see if there's anything that would suggest to him, like a place that they're not wanting you to go into, like that. Basically, they're keeping it secure, like a vault or a place of importance.
Okay, so that's an investigation.
Yeah.
You may use educational intellect.
All right.
Oh, you can also use social if you please.
Hmm.
It's one of those things where you also observe locals. Oh, you can also use deception.
Can I use recon?
Not on this one. You're not looking for
okay.
threats. Recon is establishment of threats and forward observation. You're looking around in the place.
Okay.
Without yeah.
Right. This is probably where I am gonna fail because it's a -3 for me.
Yeah, it does look like that. Yeah. You go about the place and it doesn't seem like there's a locked door anywhere. You even peek into somebody's private quarters and they look at you confused, but seem to be like the attitude according to your senses, like, can I help you?
Just curious.
Yeah. But no, you don't find anything of the sort. What about you, Jaelle? They don't even lock their private doors, which is weird.
Let's see. Problem is we're in a male monkish temple, correct?
As far as you can see, yes.
Technically, I need to find the female sect, which is another temple. So technically, I'm just gonna stay out in the open and just watch them going back and forth because there's nothing I can really do without offending them.
They don't seem like they're stopping you from going anywhere. They seem to be basically just not giving you more than a smile and a nod as they pass. But no one's stopping to bother you, at least.
Yeah, but I'm also thinking on their belief system.
Mm-hmm.
So if I go and do what, Mac and everybody else is doing, I will be considered doing something wrong. So I'm going to stay out in the open and just look like a tourist or something like that. Well, the guys are investigating and doing their thing.
Okay.
Well, after a while, I guess we regroup. and discuss.
Okay. Dan, you wanna roll me some check to find out if you found out what you were looking for? I'm guessing it's an investigation check. Unless you have something better. I can't hear anything because you're muted. And
Oh, he's eating. That's why he's intentionally so that we don't hear him chewing on Doritos.
Investigation. Oh yeah. You do find parts of a book named named Tears of Nirvana. Seem to have been done ages ago. Like these papers have yellowed out over time. The ink is barely readable, and they were underneath a lot of newer works. So whoever started them never finished it. So there's not the entirety of the book, but there are some chapters you find quite fascinating, and some chapters that are just other bollocks as far as you're concerned. But the interesting part is that according to this, the tears of Nirvana fall from a statue of Buddha higher up in the mountains. There's a description of a trail that leads away from Xingla to the pilgrimage site with the statue of Buddha that sheds the tears of Nirvana in the small pool at its feet.
Okay.
However, it also states that the trail, while it starts near Xingla, it has been broken and a monster guards the path the rest of the way and keeping it from those who have not achieved enlightenment.
As long as it's not a giant crocodile. All right. I will check my maps to like follow the trail from above
Indeed.
All right.
to where
So
it's going.
You see that there is a trail and it leads up to the mountains where the fidelity of the maps is insufficient to give you more than general surroundings. The trail itself is so small that you don't. Yeah, you first think you saw a trail, but then you realize it's just a ridge side that you see, not a trail.
And the statue, is it big enough to show up?
The statue itself, you can't see it on a map. Nothing on the map says there is anything.
So like,
Okay, fine. Get back together with the guys and let them know.
Sorry, I was impatient there. It sounds to me like there's a trail and then there's a mystery, some sort of blockage, or hey, we've hidden the trail and only those smart enough or like enlightened enough can get past. And once we go through there, then I'm probably guessing something like inside of the mountain, carved out location where the statue of Buddha is. And that's where. But why is Svea? What's her interest here? And and she's already got a head start. By how many days? Wooster, how many days you say? Like
It
a
was
week?
months ago.
Months ago.
Wait a minute. I just clicked two into the gut. So they, with our little trip that we did, Bravo team canceled their invite. What, a couple weeks or a couple months beforehand, and that's why we got pulled in. So this is in correlation or timeline.
Saying so like they were just like the normal investigations months ago.
Yeah, because where we just came from, they declined something that was already 2 months already invited. So this must be like right after they came back from their trip.
All right.
You mean
What do you
from
think the significance of that is?
if you're talking about Ernst in Nicaragua, we had issues with looks like there was an alien presence. Could they've actually been compromised?
What?
Remember how they covered for us after the initial incident in Nicaragua,
Yeah.
and they found more stuff. Well,
Yeah.
what did we find there? We found evidence that there was more of these, that there was potentially, potential enemy at the site. What if they've been compromised? Or at least one of them?
You mean like because they finished out the mission, they got infected instead of us?
Yeah.
This is some crazy conspiracy shit that
Well, if you take in consideration,
I'm sure there's a
that-
reasonable explanation why Zveya is here researching the books and stuff.
Well, you gotta look at it because of the invite that we had to go on their behalf.
By the way, Doc doesn't know about that. You might have to explain that.
That's where the medical bill came from, Doug.
What?
The
I've been
medical
like
bill.
not been paying attention to any of the stuff. I've been distracted in my own things.
So the reason we have that medical bill you had to pay was we almost lost Dan during a safari. We almost lost Stella during that safari that we were graciously given the invite to because Bravo team decided they couldn't make it for some strange reason.
And now I guess we know what they were doing.
What?
Coming here.
Yeah.
But that invite was a week ago. They've been here months ago.
Yeah, that invite came out a couple months ago. This came after their last visit to that planet that this happened.
So you're suspecting that Bravo team invited you 2 months ago to go to the jungle.
No, they
But
were
what happened? Why is that bad?
No, they were invited to that hunt or that safari. Whatever happened in their team that caused Stormberry to be here, they couldn't make it back in time for them to do the safari. They had to decline. So something's going on with their team.
What is this safari that you're talking about? I don't understand.
You're not explaining very well, are you?
No.
Okay, so me, Dan, and Stella had to go on a invite safari that was given to the Bravo team. Okay.
Okay.
That invite to them came out 2 months ago. They just canceled it at last minute. That's why we had to go there.
Okay.
What if the reason they had to cancel last minute was they were chasing her here?
There's no signs of that. That's a giant leap of logic there.
But it does make kind of sense.
It's a reason, one possible reason. I'm sure there's a reasonable explanation of what everything's going on. Before we start accusing Bravo team of being some weird alien whatever, I'm sure there's a logical reason. Let's just get to where we're going and figure it out.
I notice John's rolling like he usually does.
I've only had one roll, so it's not really rolling, is it?
Actually, that's true. You rolled exactly average.
Bravo
You just
team compromised.
It's just that neg 3 killed me.
Doug does not believe.
You actually rolled well.
rolled average.
Yeah.
So
Oh,
All right. Let's go on this trail then.
Looks like
Let's
we've got a
take these
use for the
people-
Sherpas.
Huh?
We've got
Yeah,
a use
let's
for the
get some-
Sherpas.
Let's have a use for the Sherpas. Let's give these nice monks. What's good for them? Food supplies, money. They even use money.
probably somebody goes shopping sometimes.
All right. Here's some nice. This is a nice day. What's a good? This is a lot of good information. I say this information is worth $2,000. Here you guys go. Buy yourselves a nice meal. Some nice shoes.
That's
Yeah.
enough shoes to shoe the whole monastery, probably.
The monk who receives your a traveler's check or whatever you're using. Your good old American greenbacks.
That's actually what it would be. It would be physical. He's like, yeah, okay, this is not
Mucho
just a piece of
dinero.
paper. Yeah.
You got the wrong language again.
Mucho dinero, see. And you hand it over, and the monk is like. Monk bows and thanks you for the donation in the local language. And
Let's see. I'm gonna say, your meditation room needs a carpet.
we will take
needs a
that into consideration. But do remember that sometimes all you need is a leap of faith.
Ah.
Oh, God. We're going to have to
Okay.
jump off a cliff again. Yes, I've seen Indiana Jones.
Last
And
Crusade.
And Last Crusade.
Yep.
Moving on. Thank you. Let's go down with the Sherpas. Get on the trail. See where this takes us.
Yeah. You start following the trail, and after a good day's travel, the sun has already set, and the trail. You travel by torchlight, still feeling like going forward, but suddenly the trail that was following that you were following ends in a glacier. Just runs through the mountainside. The trail goes straight into the ice, and that's it.
As in, like, there's an ice obstacle in front of us?
Yeah, this what do you call a glacier in front of you that the trail leads under.
Under.
Yeah, the trail just keeps on going, but the ice just gets in the way, and there doesn't seem to be a continuation of the trail anyway.
Oh, I see what you mean. The trail doesn't go under a glacier.
The glacier went over the trail.
Gordo.
Yeah.
Gotcha. All right.
There's an ice flow in front of you coming down from the glacier. That's what I meant. Yes. Silly me.
There we go. All right. Well, let's camp up here and figure out our next steps. Yeah.
I'm going to. I assume there's like dirt or stones or something like
Yeah.
I can pick up and throw at the glacier.
Yeah.
Does it just hit the glacier, or does some of it go into the glacier?
All right. Oh, I see.
All of them go into the glacier and stick into it.
Okay, that you know what I meant, but okay. So okay, it is solid.
Seems like solid ice to you. Yes.
Okay,
Now we're talking glaciers, like those things that, like, the Titanic ran into, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
but
Glacier.
this one's not.
Yeah,
This one's not moving.
What? Titanic ran into an iceberg.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Well, okay.
A glacier is what is basically an iceberg on land coming
Yeah.
down the
Well-
mountain.
Glacier can also be on sea.
Yes.
Yeah.
Just,
That's where my confusion is. I'm trying to picture, like-
glaciers are considered to be sedentary, while icebergs are mobile.
I'm going to do something totally.
Glaciers move.
Oh, okay. I
Just
see
slow.
what's going on. I just looked up glacier on Mount Kilimanjaro, and I see a perfect image of what's
Mhm.
happening. Okay.
I'm going to do something that Daniel might do, but I would never do, and hopefully not hurt myself. I am going to close my eyes, like while standing on the trail. Close my eyes. Be very, very calm, and slowly walk forwards, thinking pleasant, pristine thoughts.
Roll me an intellect check.
Intellect check. How stupid do I feel? You mean? Oh, right. I also don't have damage to my strength right now. Yeah, I'm gonna walk into the wall. Okay,
Yes.
this was a stupid idea.
You okay? You guys notice that Daniel starts walking towards the iceberg, or like the ice floe. And he keeps on walking. He keeps on walking. Walks. He vanishes from view. And soon Daniel runs into an ice wall. Out of view.
Ah,
And when Daniel tumbles into the wall, he opens his eyes and he sees darkness. There's no sky. There's no stars. There's only dripping. Ice.
Dan, where'd you go? Can you hear us?
can I hear
One
him?
hears nothing.
Well, I'm gonna turn on a flashlight.
Dan is in a cave.
Dan is dead.
Dan is dead to you.
The cave. Okay. I'm gonna turn 180 degrees.
You see a see the cave continue somewhere.
Mm-hmm. How long do I think I walked?
You feel you think you walked like maybe 10 meters at most?
Okay. And back the way I came 10 meters away, there isn't like an entrance? Or is
The
there an
cave
entrance?
seems to go much deeper than that. Both ways.
I'm going to get on my radio and try and communicate with the team.
You open up your radio, you speak to the radio, and you wait for a response.
Does it pass through?
Come in, Alpha Team.
Alpha team gets no radio. No one's talking on radio, you don't notice nothing.
Any dirt and rocks around, I'm going to throw some back the way I came.
There's a few
It's-
pieces. There's
Yeah.
lots of ice. There's melting ice.
Yeah.
Something.
Yeah.
And on the floor there's small pebbles.
Yeah, I'm going to toss some of those back the way I came.
And they seem to land on the water and splash forward. There's just this little stream going down.
And nobody noticed me walking into the wall? Okay.
Oh, we all noticed you. We're all reacting, but I'm just
Okay.
giving you your time to process this before we all freak the fuck out. Because
Hmm.
this is fascinating to see on your side before we freak the fuck out.
Well, he did tell us to like have faith.
Yeah, no.
Okay.
At some point, I mean, we're gonna run. Hopefully, in my mind's eye, you're gonna be looking, and then we just come through like, how the fuck is that? How we did it? Whatever. So
Man has been sacrificed to keep the glacier going, to prevent the global warming.
all right. So I guess do you mind if we
Yep.
if we cut to
Yeah.
our side and see
Yep,
what the
yep.
fuck our
Dan,
reactions
Dan,
are?
Dan is panicking inside the ice. What about the rest of you?
Maybe it's like that leap of faith thing that the monk said. I mean, like, how? What did he do? He was just walking, right?
Yeah.
He didn't seem to say anything else,
Just
actually, or anything at all. He just
Alright.
walked into the wall and vanished.
Nirvana thing said, those who are, what was it? Worthy, leap of faith. All right, I'm going to do the same thing. Close my eyes and let's start moving forward. I'm going to anticipate with like the flinchiness anticipation of, nope. I'm going to try to do the same thing that he's doing.
Okay, roll me an intellect.
Ugh. Seven?
So, Doug, you walk into a glacier wall and it's cold and snowy. And moist. It's annoying.
I'm going to open my eyes and
And then
look
you're
back
you're
and-
underneath the starlight sky, right next to the other two.
Is this where he went though? Is this like the spot that he got through?
You're pretty sure that's where the
I'm
path
asking, like,
goes.
yeah.
yeah, it looks like it.
All right. It's got to be another illusion wall thing. I'm going to try to investigate this.
Okay, go for it.
Ooh. I know what I'm doing. I'm pulling out my fucking power glove. And I'm going to pull out my electronic EMF detection stuff, and I'm going to look for doing the thing that I do for looking for electronic signal or alien illusion stuff.
Okay, go for it. Using a special power.
Yeah, I think so. Is it an electronics with, I'm going to add a +3 to it.
Yep. You scan the wall and do find a small panel hidden underneath a cover that looks like ice. As you open it, it seems to contain technology that is not native to Earth.
Jackpot. Pot jack. Whoa. All right. Dan, you want to... Fucking Dan.
Yeah, sure, I'll hack it. Oh, right, I'm not there.
All right. Let's see how to activate this thing. Oh, there it is. All right. I'm going to try to interface and... I'm going to try to interface and have the door open or the illusion reveal itself.
Doug, I have faith in your abilities. There, now you have faith.
Okay.
Reach
You
out and
you
touch
click the only
me.
button on it, and a portal a gateway appears in the wall. And
You found the one button.
Dan, hello.
Yes.
The wall beside you turns into a doorway.
About 10 meters away from me, or from where I ran into a wall.
Yeah. So
Okay.
it's actually sideways, considered to you. You don't know when you turn around, but yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, there's a
The Doug on the other side?
Yeah, there's a duck.
Hey, Doug!
Oh, I
Hey!
said duck, not Doug.
Oh.
Quack.
Quack, quack.
Just kidding. It's a Doug.
A duck. What?
Quack.
It's better than my using a grenade to try and open the door.
All right, guys. Good find, Dan. How did you know to do that? How did you do that? Like,
I have no idea how I did it. Maybe I was just so stupid I walked through the wall. Because my intellect roll sucked. But I just had faith that there would be a way through.
yeah, I need.
Y'all coming in?
Let's.
Oh.
Well, here it is. This
Is-
is what we needed to find.
Is there an equivalent button on this side?
Now that you know what to look for, yeah.
Okay. Mark off this spot somehow. Like, I don't know, infrared ink or something, just so that we can find it again.
Yeah, just pull
I'll
out,
just
pull
drop a
out,
flare.
pull out.
Wooster, you were gonna say?
Yeah. You could have just pulled out a kind of spray paint from your mini Sherpas and
Yeah, okay.
Oh, that'll work.
just mark the wall.
Yeah, but not right on the door, because then if the door goes away, the paint would go away probably.
All right. Sherpas, you guys can wait out. Oh, actually, Sherpas can wait out there, right?
Depends if we want them to come with us or not.
The Sherpas are like, the fuck is this going on? This is some sort of voodoo, eh?
There might be more like pathway on the other side.
That's a good point.
If they're willing to come with us, I think we should take them.
There
If
we
they're
go.
not, well, they can wait here.
Dan talks, and it is so. What's the answer?
Purpose decision.
They're like, we'll do whatever you want, boss.
Nice.
Come on along then.
They'll mosey along.
All right. Us and a pack of Sherpas with all our gear.
Going down a tunnel inside a glacier that isn't really here.
I missed the van.
Where's your motorcycle? Oh, never mind.
Froggy, tell your cat to go to sleep on their own, on his own. They don't need you. They're a strong, independent cat. They don't need no frog.
Oh, yeah.
Note. You guys are getting kind of tired. You've been going on all day. Some of you are suffering from severe jet lag as well. You just traveled here today. So, do you want to rest or keep on trudging forward?
This is a good resting spot, I suppose. Jaelle looks all tired, and Mac is all like, I don't even know what's going on right now.
Yeah. He's not hired to be the technical or spiritual guy. He's hired to shoot stuff. And he's just going, I'm not sure I can shoot this.
Jaelle was basically, when we went to the temple, was like, I'm not in my comfort zone. I can't do much for you guys right now.
Okay.
So we'll take a rest, and we'll get our spirits up, and then we'll move forward the next day after a nice 8 hours.
So, you take a nap on this moist, water-running ground inside the glacier. Try and keep yourself as dry as you can. Sleep is not very comfy. Everybody rolls an endurance check.
Why do we have to go in here and not in the? Why can't we go to the comfortable spot?
You
What
decide to
comfortable
sleep
spot?
inside the ice cave.
Oh.
Yeah,
All right.
I was like wondering, why would I want to sleep on wetness?
Yeah,
guys
because
did-
when you describe
you
it,
guys
wait,
didn't
when you
bring an
describe
air
it like that,
mattress?
when you describe it like that, I don't think.
Okay. Yeah. That's a good point. You could just go outside and pitch a
Yeah.
tent on the hillside or something. Yeah. Sure.
Now that we know what's
Anyway.
here.
Anyway. You still roll endurance, but you get a +2 modifier.
Because,
You have
I like
gear
it.
for it.
and it's outside, and you need us to roll a survival check.
Doug has no problem. Daniel has no problem.
Hello, Mac, Jaelle. There's Jaelle and Mac.
Oh,
He's freezing.
hold on.
Yeah, Jaelle has trouble acclimating into the high Himalayan air and cold, and so does Mac.
Is that with the 2 on? Is that with the +2?
No, I did put +2 on.
Oh, I haven't put. Damn it! I haven't put +2 on
Neither
We
of them
both
did.
didn't do it.
So
So
it's an 8 and a 9 then.
yeah, we're fine. I'm hoping.
Mm.
Wooster's about to hit something.
I'm gonna make you two roll again with the bonus of +2.
There you go.
All right. All right. Endurance.
What?
Typical John. I mean,
I
sorry.
mean, why?
We
How?
start-
Why?
You're
How?
Jinx.
Wow.
You're a jinxer.
How did you do that? You fucked with the code, right? You did something, right, Wooster?
I did not click this button. Make the players fail before I made the rerolls.
Actually, I rolled a 1. And
both
John
did.
rolled a 1 too, so there is
Yes.
no way.
He rolled 2 1s.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah. Jaelle rolled a 7 and Mac rolled a 5, and then Jaelle rolled a 4 and I rolled a 2. Oh, Yep.
amazing.
the power of Wooster's jinxing is real. You didn't have faith, that's why.
Yeah, guys had no faith. You should have faith.
I assume the Sherpas didn't care.
Oh, the Sherpas are like,
Sunbathing, yeah.
yeah,
Stupid
At night.
Americans.
the
With it
stupid
freezing.
Westerners.
Yeah, I didn't have a problem. I'm Canadian. Yeah, that's
But yeah, for a Highlander, this is a bit too high, and for the Gypsy, this is a bit too mountainous. But yeah, both of you have caught some manner of flu, or cold, or something. But you are a bit
Yeah.
feverish and trembling, but you are able to continue. Just I'm gonna call it a -1 penalty on all actions until cured.
Yeah, you don't have to enjoy this, sir.
Yeah, but I do.
I'm sorry, I'm against
do
the
it
wet
both.
and cold and moist feel you're giving me right now.
And okay. So,
Is there any way I can, since we're just sitting here, do some medic on them to try and help them, or
sure. You have actual access to alien medicine. Go for it. The check to cure common cold is 14.
okay. And I think I have a wafer for this. So that gives me an extra +1. And I don't know if there's any other pluses. Oh, 1. And
Okay, Jaelle is going to heal up in about a week.
okay, and I do it again for
God, so I
John.
got the flu.
Yeah, no COVID at least.
Mm-hmm.
Like me, I still.
And John gets a 14.
John, Mac, you actually are able to heal Mac up to completely functioning status.
Okay.
You still have it, just doesn't bother you that much.
They gave you the Dayquil, which lets you move around with 0
Yeah. Yeah, he gave you the Dayquil, and Jaelle got the NyQuil.
NyQuil wasn't even invented yet, sir.
That's why it's alien medicine.
No, actually, wait. No, NyQuil came before Dayquil. So Dayquil wasn't around yet. He got the good stuff.
Yeah, he got the experimental stuff.
He got the Sudafed.
You got the
No,
stuff
I
that
think-
doesn't make you sleepy.
Yeah, I
NyQuil
think
was
I
first
just-
marketed in 1966.
What? Which one?
NyQuil,
Oh wow.
Yeah, but Dayquil didn't come out until like
1974.
Roll to
Wow.
infect the rest of the party, especially the Cerberus.
We passed. Well, we're moving on. That's
Okay.
fantastic that you were able to cure one out of us. Sorry that your immune system is not as strong as it. You should really eat more vegetables.
Wow.
Okay.
I
thank
do eat
you.
vegetables.
That's coming from
I-
the guy who's
Eat more vegetarians. No,
you
that's
know,
not it.
his belief of high cuisine is a McDonald's Happy Meal.
It's my.
It says the
treat.
MacDonald.
It says the McDonald.
No.
Yeah.
It's my
And
weekly-
There's a difference.
my weekly
It's
treat.
Mac, not
Yeah.
Mick. It's Mac.
Yeah. Besides, Steven eats all his veggies as long as it's stuffed into a sheep's what was it, bladder?
Stomach.
In a sheep's stomach and boiled or
I
something.
guess it's, well, it's actually the stomach is used as the lining, and then it's the offal. It's basically all the stuff that you would normally take. So like liver, wee bit of the intestine, that's all diced up. It's then mixed in with oats, pepper, a few other spices that were available to Scots at that time. Put that in. You can then boil that, and actually
I'm never going to eat it, so can we move on now?
it's lovely.
It's the same recipe as with the sausage, just a different intestine that it's wrapped into.
Well, we're on a time crunch, so
Ah.
we're gonna go through this ice tunnel now. Okay.
Okay, fine. Yeah, you travel up the ice tunnel. Now you can roll that recon, Mr. Mac.
Recon. Right.
Keep an eye out for the monster.
You guys are jinxies.
I swear, Wooster has a button. It's
Yeah, I'm sure he has.
So, yeah, you travel the ice tunnel until you run into a larger cavern into it. It seems like this is where it ends. Your flashlights run through and reveal to you a stone statue of a Buddha in a lotus in the cross-legged position, sitting, and from its eyes drip tears down into its lap, and then they flow down and form the very stream you're actually walking in. And even from here, you can see on the Buddha's lap a little basin where all the eyes are, where all the tears fall first, and then they flow from between where the legs meet. From that, they flow down and join all the dripping glacier that is around it.
This place is amazing. This is his camera going.
And as you are observing that, eeny, meeny, miny, mo, who is first to go? Somebody roll me
What?
1d4.
Oh no.
That sounds like Jaelle rolls a 1d4.
Oh, okay.
Screw you.
It might be you.
There's something wrong when the GM
I'll be
is
one
singing and
whenever.
rhyming limericks.
So, number 2 is Mac.
Fuck's sake, why me?
Even
Because
Steven.
you have the bad luck today.
Sorry, hon.
Today?
Yeah.
Today?
Yeah, that's what you get for missing like 6 episodes in a row.
Wow.
For the worst reason.
Really?
I kid.
You want to say that to my missus?
I kid.
Yeah, I
kid.
can. Bring her in.
If I looked at it, if he made me one, he could have either hit you or Doug. So he just chose you just out of.
No. It's actually, if you look at the screen, 1 is Jaelle, 2 is Mac, 3 is Dan, and 4 is Doug, because it's from me sideways until the end.
Okay.
So, on stream.
I apologize.
Who?
I'm apologizing to Mac.
So what happens?
So, as you are looking around, Mac is being the diligent soldier who's checking out the corners and whatnot, so while the rest of you are amazed by this magnificent statue, which is like fairly larger than human, to be honest. Mac's torch goes and hits a furry creature that immediately jumps on Mac before he can react.
Yeti?
We just find a Yeti.
And there's a that fills the room. And I'm just gonna roll these real dice, just so I can fudge them. Uh-oh. Yeah, Mac, how much armor do you have?
How much armor I've got? Well, I don't have the benefit of the belt. So I'll be using the normal bulletproof stuff. So that's a 4 from memory, I think.
Alright, after reducing the armor, you take 6 points of damage as a huge fist lands on you.
Ouch.
And pushes you out of the way, and you fly across the air, right next to the statue and against the wall.
Okay. Ouch.
The armor took a lot of that, but it definitely hurt. And the rest of you, as you turn around, look, and there is the very abominable snowman. Right there. Roaring.
Let me guess. Initiative?
Bingo.
Oh, we're going to play bingo instead?
Yes.
No.
All right. Battle music. Bum ba bum 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 bum.
Bum, 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 bum.
That's travel music, not battle music.
Bum, 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 bum.
Copyright strikes. Here we come.
Yep.
What's with the 3 plus zeros?
Okay, you all managed to act before the abominable the snowman gets its step. So
I'm making a bunch of noise. I'm sorry.
yes, you are. Horrible noise. Stop
Yes,
doing
you
it.
are. Sorry.
Stop doing it immediately. So it is initiative on Jaelle Gray.
Can I aim and try to disarm it because it just attacked Mac and I feel really bad about this?
You want to disarm its fist.
Hey, I want to try to disarm it. So it
It
doesn't matter to
doesn't
get it
have
to
a
stop it.
weapon.
To cause it to stop fighting? Yeah. That's
So the Mac is no longer in melee, so you got that going for you. So it's alone there, standing. So you may feel free to use any weapon you desire, but if you want to disarm it, you have to dislodge an arm.
Yeah, you have to shoot him in the arm.
Okay.
I know how that feels.
It is using bare fists, so try and
Okay.
disarm that.
Fine. fine. I'm
No.
just going to shoot at it to just get rid of it.
Okay, use a weapon of your choice. You are using a laser pistola.
And rolling boxcars, nice.
Boxcars?
Yeah, on the attack. 6 + 6.
Okay, cool. That's
Not so
actually
much on the
great.
damage, but on the.
So, you attack her. Yeah, as you take your laser, you aim it just right. It's not paying any attention to you. You pull the trigger, and this blue shimmer appears just in front of it as your laser shoots. It seems to impact into that blue shimmer. And
You're
none
telling
of the
me
laser makes it through.
Wait, what the fuck happened here?
A
It
Yeti
just
with an
blew-
with a shield.
it just blue splooged us.
I don't know what that means either. None of this
An
explanation-
energy
Okay.
shield.
It's an energy shield. It just destroyed my laser head.
Wow. Okay.
It was a nice hit.
Very nice hit. Not bad for you. This guy comes equipped with
With
some-
protection, yeah,
Yeah.
okay. That's why there aren't more abominable snowmen. He uses protection too well.
And that's why no hunter has ever caught it.
Mm.
So, next on the initiative, I believe, is Doug.
It is.
It is Doug. Dang. I have to choose a weapon. Doug would have probably not brought something big. Doug probably would have just brought his Desert Eagle. But he's got a laser sight. So I'm going to laser sight all over him, and then in a panic, because what the fuck was that all about with not being able to shoot it? I'm still going to try to shoot it.
Ding. Your bullet hits a force field and does not deal any damage to anything but itself. And the force field probably, but probably is designed to take that.
All right. That's my turn. I'm also going to back up a bit. Wah! And I'm freaked out because we can't shoot this abominable monster.
Alright, next in the initiative is, I believe, Daniel Jackson Jr.
Well, no energy weapons, no whatchamacallit weapons. How about a stun grenade?
Alright, I will just warn you that stun grenade's range is too big for this area. Everyone here is going to be affected by that.
That's not a good idea.
Really?
This is a confined quarters.
And even though I have it on my list, I don't have the Zat gun. Well, maybe okay. In that case, maybe your bullet wasn't going fast enough.
Accelerator
some-
rifle. Okay.
Yes. That's this button here. I will aim and shoot. Goggly thing.
That hits, and the accelerator rifle causes another blue flash to appear.
Blue flash and rifle with 0 effect past that.
Well, maybe we could run it out of energy.
By the way, I have the Zatcan stuff if you need it.
The Zat guns
No.
they were
Well,
abducted by the company.
Yeah, I have the Zat gun stuff too, but
I thought you said you didn't have the Zatcan.
no, I have the Zat gun stats. I just don't have the Zat gun, even though I never gave it back to them.
Understood.
Oh, right, because you have a smuggling container.
All right, Mac. Look at us dummies trying to fight this thing, and you being hurt.
Mac, your turn.
Yeah. Right. I'm going to pick myself up from the floor. And
Oh no, it's the abominable snowman approaching Mac from behind.
right.
Hey, Abominable.
Did you hear that bit?
Her name is Alex.
Oh no, there's that abominable snowman approaching Mac
Abominable.
from behind. I'm sure these kisses would actually restore endurance for me. There, I mean,
37 minutes.
okay. Just out of curiosity, the belt. Have we got that in a bag, or am I still actually carrying it? That's the question.
Up to you, buddy.
I doubt you were willing to let it go any further than what you can reach. Yeah.
Yeah. What I'm gonna do is I am literally just gonna sprint for the water, the belt. I'm actually, and as I'm doing it, I'm putting the belt on. There.
I think you have to. I think you have to dump the belt into the bowl.
Who knows?
I
Let's
don't
see where
think
this
you're
goes.
going to fit in the bowl.
Is it just like a bowl, or I'm gonna imagine more like a baptism pool myself?
Yeah, because it's a giant statue. It's a giant
No,
basin, right?
the
It's not much
statue-
bigger than human size.
The statue is about human size, like one and a half size to human, and its legs are crossed in the like this.
In the Buddha,
and
the
the
yoga
lap
stand.
makes a small pool. In the lap between his knees, there is a little pool.
Right. Okay. Sorry. I just was imagining something a bit grander. That's all.
Yeah.
My budget's bigger in my head. That's all.
Yeah, we don't have the budget for that sort of.
Yeah.
You know.
So no, it'll be the Mac has the belt grasped in his hand, and he's going to run forward, and it's literally just be put, submerging that belt, all of it, there into the water.
All right. Everyone but Mac, roll me your recon.
With
Intellect. Or social, actually.
intellect. Okay. Wow. Oh, I rolled an 11. Okay, that's why.
Yeah, you rolled great.
Jaelle,
Yes.
recon, please.
Intellect or social?
You may use either stat. Dun, dun, dun. Dun, dun, dun. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun.
Hey, we all rolled multiples of 3.
Yeah, some are just bigger multiples of 3 than the others. And one of you rolled a multiple of 4. Anyway,
That's true. And we all rolled multiples of 1.
The abominable snowman seems to be looking at you with anger. Then suddenly its gaze turns to Mac. And it, instead of attacking, it seems confused. But now is your opportunity. It's your turn again. Jaelle. Jaelle, it seems to be confused by all the fire. If you keep on firing, you might take it down. Go! Attack!
Okay.
The shield seems to weaken. That's what you see. Alright, yeah. The shield shimmers again, but it's a lot less bright than the first time. You're apparently weakening it enough. It might just break soon. Next, I believe, is Doctor. No, or was it
Doctor?
Doug? Which one was
Yeah,
first?
yeah,
No,
Doug.
doctor?
Dog.
Dog dirt. Dog dirt.
Jaelle, I think that's working. Like, I can see it weakening. I think, and I'm gonna aim, laser sight, and fire.
Okay, go for it. That's a
So I'm gonna
plus
add a
1
plus
from the
2 to
laser
this.
and plus 1 from this aiming, yes.
Wowzers.
Okay, actually the light appears, but still the abominable snowman takes a hit and goes from the gun, and you can see blue blood splashing out of it.
Well, I think that worked. And that's the fully end of my turn.
Dan,
I was thinking shooting at it was going to be a bad idea.
Dan, you're pretty sure that thing wasn't going to continue fighting.
That's exactly.
Hmm?
Cease fire! Doesn't pay to be last.
You're not the last. Mac is last.
Oh, well, yeah, Mac was busy.
You're like, hey, you could actually come over and like put my gun down, like if you want.
Sure.
There we go. Make it dramatic so that
Cease
like,
fire! Stop shooting! We are worthy.
all right.
The last part of "We Are Worthy" was aimed at the Yeti, abominable snowman, whatever you want to call it. Yeti's faster to say.
Mac,
Mhm.
you are looking at your belt in the
Mhm.
pool and trying to look back, but as you try to look at back, your belt starts to glow in the water.
Yeah.
Clearly doing something there. Meanwhile, the situation on the ground. Oh, what do you want to do?
My attention's on the belt.
Okay, so you're skipping your turn, guarding your belt.
Hey, let's put it this way. Mac's been trying to play this off. He's been going cold turkey about having the belt. He's been, there's probably been like, instead of like, how drug addicts like scratch up with the injection site, he's been scratching at his waist when people haven't been looking and all this sort of stuff.
Unfortunately, Mac, we have been looking and we weren't sure it was your waist.
Wow.
Sorry, I couldn't resist that one.
Okay.
Can't believe
Yeah.
Dan was checking you out like that. Anyway.
Yeah.
So,
Dan, I didn't know you felt that way.
It is the abominable snowman's turn, and it is clearly injured by the dog's amazing shot with a big gas gun. How the hell are you doing
Can I say in Nepalese, just because that seems to be the only language it might, if understands any, understand. Will you let me heal you?
It
Nepalese.
seems to ignore you, and its
Okay.
large hand goes to its other wrist and seems to be pushing up some buttons, and there's a shimmer that appears around it, and it's
Strengthens again.
yep. And this time it stays visible. And
Is it is it trying to evil grin like you are, or is there something else going
It's
on?
in pain. It's an obvious. It's in pain,
Oh,
right?
okay.
It's either Bane, it's Evil Grin, or it's coming to get you next round. But it's Jael's turn now.
Don't shoot.
Mm, Jael's gonna pull out some rope and try to lasso around the thing.
No, don't act hostile toward it at all. It's a thing.
No, I was just going to restrain it. I am not that stupid. I'm not gonna kill it, but I can restrain it.
The big yeti. All right.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, you can try that, obviously. You toss your rope at it. And give me a Dex Athletics.
Oof.
God damn it!
So as you do that, you toss the lasso, and it seems to go around it, and you grab onto it on both hands. And the Yeti grabs the rope and pulls you with the rope, and you hit the wall, and you take 9 points of damage.
9 points for rolling only 1-1 instead of 2 ones? That's a little
Is
extreme.
that wait? Is
No,
that
Armor or not
Oh,
armor?
she lost
Is
a
it with or
grapple
without?
roll.
is it with or without my armor?
Before your armor.
Before my armor?
Yeah, so you reduce your
Okay,
armor.
because
from
if it was with my armor, it would have negated it. I would just been really hurt. Like I'd be feeling it the next day.
Yeah, 9
Yeah.
9 damage is a lot, dude.
Yep. Oh, right, strength modifier. Make that 4 more. That's 13 points before armor. Thank you for reminding me.
You should have let go of the rope.
The failure was that she was caught by
Yeah.
surprise.
Yes.
So by the time she realized to let go of the rope, the kinetic energy is already there.
Hmm.
Yeah, these last 2 episodes really have been punishing. I'm ramping up the difficulty.
Or, Jaelle, or you could lose something.
Yeah, I don't think that's going to be an option.
Yeah,
No, I'm
your
not
arm
losing.
gets ripped off. There you go.
Well, when
Yeah.
she landed, she could, like, bust something.
Yeah.
No.
Okay. Right. And next in the order of business is Doug Peterson. It just did damage to your precious
Jaelle. Fuck. Dan, are we still with the not shooting it? Because
How does my I don't. What feeling do I get from it?
Follow me a recon with social.
With social this time?
Or you can use deception.
With
Social.
intellect? Why do I have to use bloody social? It's not like it's a social creature.
because it is
Hey!
your recon.
Hey! Just because it's abominable doesn't mean it's not social.
Deception was social. That's with nothing. At least I'm trained in deception. Oof. And no jack of all trades because I'm trained. Right. 9.
9. It seems that it was just reacting to Jaelle being offensive towards it.
Okay. Hold your fire. Don't shoot. Don't be offensive.
All right. I'm going to take a leap of faith. I'm going to take this, show my hands up. I'm going to put the gun slowly down and be like, let's talk this all out. Let's all calm down. That's my action.
Okay, Mac. Looks like your belt is recharged somewhat. You could put it on right now.
No. If I'm seeing that it's glowing brighter and brighter and brighter, I'm going to keep going until
It just
stops.
glows at steady pace. You think that
Right.
means you think that might mean it's recharge already?
Okay.
Who knows about
That's
the
what-
alien technology? It might be instant.
Well, he can talk to it, so he can ask it how far it's charged.
I would need to put it on. So at this point, I put it on and I go, "Are you still there?"
Greetings, Mac.
He just had his fix.
Analyzing. Detecting. Belt user.
Mhm.
Initiating communications.
Do you get a wee pinging going,
You get
"You've
the-
got mail."
You get this chat window like Amazon Messenger or
All right. Okay.
and in it says, "You're not a coin."
I just reply coin ?
Where did you get his belt from?
I found it on another world.
Hold on. Your species has space travel? Meanwhile, the rest of you are like, and the snowman is snowman is looking at you like.
I'm just going to slowly turn and I'm just going to look at the snowman. I'm going, "Am I talking to you?" And I'm going to kind of
Yes, dumbass.
focus on the snowman.
Obviously. Who else?
Just wanted to make sure.
Oh,
I'm
tell
just
these
going to
idiots to put their weapons down before I eat them.
yeah. Give me a second. I'm literally just going to. What I'm going to do.
We're already doing that.
Oh no!
okay.
Mac is going to interspace him between the abominable snowman and everyone else, and Mac is going to actually turn his back to the snowman, and he's got his hand on the gun and saying, "Right, if anyone's got an issue with him, they're coming for me first. Weapons down."
Well, Doug had already put his weapon on the ground.
Jaelle is on the ground.
Jaelle's lying on the ground over there with her hands on the rope, going, "Why didn't I let go?"
Fine. In dramatic fashion,
Yes.
we all.
Yes.
See to.
Hey, I was trying to be helpful. It turned and backfired. Leave me alone.
Let me see that arm. Oh, that doesn't look good. Oh, ooh.
Not supposed to bend that way, is it?
I think I'm gonna need your help
It's
here.
like I've just got this image. How many people have seen the original Ghost in the Shell, like the first movie, where they're actually the major's literally tearing at the the hatch on the spider tank.
Literally
the
just saw
arms
that
are pulling
scene.
apart.
Can we not put that image in my head? Because now I want to go watch it again.
It's a good film.
It is.
And I
so
actually
I'm gonna-
love the fact that the
Can
live
we
action.
get back to the storyline, please?
Yeah, sorry. Yeah. And I'm just going to go, and I'm going take care. I'm just then going to turn back to the creature and I go, "Right. So you said the original wearer of the belt was a person called Coin. What's your name?"
I am Raju.
Rigel?
Raju.
Raju.
You actually get it in text form, so I'm gonna put it in here. A helping hand.
All
Oops.
right.
R-A-I-J.
Okay.
Oh.
And I'm just going to go,
Raju.
Raju. I'm going to go, Stephen.
No. Your nickname is wrong in the chat. Chat says you're Mac.
Well, Stephen was the name my parents gave me. Mac is what I go by.
So your true name is Mac. I see.
Could say that. The fortress might say otherwise.
Fascinating. Right. So you can help me get out of this lousy world, yes? I've been stuck here for way too long.
Yeah. You ever heard of Stargates?
Yes.
Yeah, that's how we found the bell. We went through the Stargate to a world and we found.
This world has a Stargate?
Yes.
Amazing. I didn't know. I thought I was tried looking for one, but it's just too damn hot in this planet.
Yeah. I'm going to be honest with you. We're going to have to organize specialized transport for you because the place we're going to is hot.
Ah, listen, you can get me to my home world. I'll pay you for it.
No.
I'm just going to go. I'm just going to go with. We can. I think we can talk about that and see what we can do.
Well,
Are we hearing any of this, or is it just Max?
It's Max group chat over there.
It's just them talking to each other.
Matt, just hold on. Give me a moment. I've just realized we're only here. It's only us hearing this. It's kind of rude to the others guys. There.
Oh, right. I'll put my speakers on. Right. Do you have the language codes for your language?
Yeah. I just kind of think about it and I just see if the belt is able to just pass it.
Yep. And the information is sent and testing. Is this working?
Yes.
Whoa. You talk English? What the fuck?
His mouth doesn't seem to move at all. Just cool. This works.
Speakers.
Oh.
Greetings.
I am Ryu.
I am Daniel.
Mac tells me that you can arrange for my transportation back to my homeworld.
As long as you've got the coordinates.
Whoa. Yeah, we can. We can come up to some arrangement, mutual beneficial arrangement, of course. You're amazing. Doug is fighting the urge to use this to all of our advantage.
Oh yeah. Sorry about attacking you. I'm just used to people with guns coming after me, trying to hunt me.
Yeah. I'm just trying to think. Again. I know you said you've been here for a while, but do you have an idea how long?
Let me check the database. Sending you the timestamp. And on the chat it says timestamp translated to you would say 500 years before birth of Christ.
This is when Mac just goes, fuck me sideways. Okay.
I'd rather not.
No, this gentleman is 2.5 millennia years old.
Yeah. I'm middle-aged. What can I say?
Yep, right. You do realize our species barely live for about 100 years.
Really?
Yeah, we're very short-lived.
That would explain why I never see the same people twice.
Yeah.
After you've killed them, they don't come back.
They don't?
No.
Well,
we've heard of you. No, we've heard about you.
Really?
There many stories.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, so
do you have some form of transport of your own?
Oh no, I ran out of batteries like ages ago. Reused most of my vehicles as accommodations instead.
Is that why you were able to power up his belt?
What? Oh, yeah, that's That thing is, it's older than I am. It was here before when I got here. That's been powering my stuff as well.
All right.
Wait, so you're a belt user too? We're
Yep.
just discovering this. What can you tell us about that? And also, do you know Vishnu? Or was it Vishnu? Or who's the other people's?
Yeah, Vishnu on Indra. Yeah.
Ah, yeah. No, not really. I'm not religious time.
You have a belt. What can you tell us about the belts?
I paid about 6,000 quatloos for it.
If I missed something there,
And the wheels have come to a complete stop.
You could just buy these? Like, go to your local belt place and be like,
All
yeah,
right.
here's the whole- just give me one of that one right there.
Basically.
potentially we're not sure. That might not be the case anymore. Because this would be about, you'll be the third belt we've come across in our
Really?
travels. Yeah.
What color
Um,
is his belt, by the way?
So I know mine's
Oh. I got mine in swanky blue. It goes well with my fur. You can get this in any color you like.
Fucking hell. Fuck you, Wooster.
I'm just loving it how we're treating it. It's like the most advanced technology
I
on the
mean-
earth, and it just turns out this is
mean-
like the civilization's
This-
versions of trainers. There.
Oh my god.
Th-
Fuck
th-
you,
th-
Wooster.
This is something that they keep like on stock at one of their stores. and-
Yeah.
yeah.
You can get this at basically any electronic store.
Right. Just like
But I got myself one of the fancier models.
Right. Just like
Comes with the shield and all.
Mhm. Just out of curiosity, before you got stuck here, did you ever hear of a species called the System Lords?
Oh yeah, the gold.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Well, there were some upstarts in. Yes, this neck of the no. They had a little dominion down south, I think.
Yeah,
I'm not
Yeah.
I'm not that good at stellar geography, but I
Got it.
I heard of them. There was some
Right.
minor thingy going on.
Right.
Got one question.
Huh?
How old is your civilization?
Older than me, I guess.
I would hope so.
I ain't a historian though, so
Do you have a timestamp of roughly when you guys started writing things down?
what? Writing things down?
Right. For us,
I don't fucking know.
our written history only goes back what, Dan? What, 6,000 years? Maybe.
6,000-ish, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would try. Okay, fair.
I mean, we had there was smaller civilizations before that, but actually written communication in written form. We think there's, it's a more recent development for us.
Right. As fun as this is, I'm
Yeah.
getting my quota of sudden social interaction with somebody who's not
Yeah.
trying to shoot me. So I'm gonna need a little bit of alone time to consider things
sure.
now.
Yeah, sure.
So meanwhile, do you mind getting me some transportation to the Stargate and we can
Yeah.
talk over there?
Yeah, we can. We're going to be needing to fly back ourselves.
Yeah, we got some calls to make. You know what? Let's go outside the ice thing. Get on our ice satellite.
Yeah, I'm gonna go take a nap and stuff and
you need us to-
reacclimate
do
to
this
the
to
new
the top?
situation.
Yeah, how's your shoulder, by the way? Sorry, I shot you.
Yeah, I can get that, man. It's the kudos. It's the first one that has gotten through in the millennia. Last time one got through, there was 100 hunters.
I mean, I'm
Also-
the only guy who's ever shot a Yeti. That's kind of cool, but I feel really bad about that. I'm sorry.
Well, to be honest, I did try to kill you.
All right, well, we should all take 5. We should take some time apart and
Yeah.
talk.
Okay. Yeah. I'll you apparently can find my door, so next time knock, okay?
Yeah.
Which button of the one button was the knock button?
The one where you push your knuckle against the door.
And you would have heard
Repeatedly.
us all the way down the tunnel?
Yeah.
Oh,
I
okay.
have ears, you know. All 4 of them.
It rings. It goes bing bong. All right.
I got an ear for every direction.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, we're close to the time that we have to stop, right?
Exactly. That's why he's being a very introvert.
All right.
Mhm.
So we kind of got an ally, but
You got a contact.
yeah, we got a contact and mission, or what's it called mission
Perhaps we
control?
will continue this storyline next session.
There you go.
Because someone's going to escort somebody to home.
Very.
I think we're going to have to contact Hammond and have a special flight planned.
That's what
Yeah.
that's why stepping outside and
Yeah.
using our satellite phones are for.
Yeah.
Hey, Hammond, you were curious about the aliens on
Yeah,
Earth,
do
maybe?
you have access to a refrigerated C-100 Hercules?
Yes, actually, we do.
Yeah, we're going to need one.
All right. Let's see what we can arrange.
Oh,
make sure it doesn't
what
come from
an-
Area
What a
51.
great adventure! Fantastic.
You like
Mac?
that?
That was great.
I thought it was abominable.
Oh.
That's Panda mode now. We'll continue this next session.
A picture of a male cow with horns, and inside it is one of those comic from Acme round explosives with a fuse lighting down it, and it's a bomb in a bull. Yeah.
So, I hope you enjoyed Ryu.
Yeah, he's alright. Very much. That was great. I liked how Mac just went to the like, fuck you all fighting. I'm just gonna go charge my bola,
yeah.
which was actually a good solution.
I can't help it that I've had a wee bit of
Withdrawal.
Yeah.
minor addiction that I've been having to deal with.
But by the way, before we leave, you might want to check what its charge level is, and it might need more juice.
Yeah, what is the charge level?
I'm just gonna treat it like so that you have actually enough time to go and get it charged to full before you leave. So,
Okay.
not, so it's gonna have juice for the next 250 years.
Okay, I'm sorted.
My lifespan is sorted. The rest of you can sod it.
Now we'll just buy a new one at the local
Quickie Mart, yeah.
Quickie Mart, Space Mart.
Oh, sorry,
know,
no, Radio Shack.
No,
It was
can
an
you
electronics
just
store.
imagine it? Buy our slushing, get one belt free.
At our Star Slash. Now available in neon color. Gaudy fucking neon color. Neon yellow.
Oh,
and-
that is precisely Doug's color. Actually, neon green.
Neon
yeah.
green. I'd be neon green. I like neon green.
But perhaps
No,
neon
it's
pink.
like it's
Oh, yes.
no, it's a mix. No, it's a mixture. It's like neon yellow. It's electric blue and bubblegum electric pink. You know,
And it glows in the dark.
Yeah, when it goes to the disco, you know.
I'm a party girl.
Wait, stop. Did you say at the disco? Because
Yeah.
Yes.
club music, not disco music.
Yeah, yeah, not the disco, the
Actually-
nightclub. Sorry.
Thank you.
1990s. What's a good
you.
song? I'm too sexy for these pants. Too sexy for these pants.
Right, so are you
Man,
going
that's
in
the
like
band.
Belt's
Are you
holding them
go-
up.
You can't touch
Are
me.
you going-
Do-do-do-do.
are you going like a
Yes.
white
Do-do.
fishnet vest there?
I can't with you boys because I know all the songs you're singing.
We're- This dance hits of the 90s. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, we're getting up to the age range of the
You're too
Gummy
sexy
bear
for your
song.
cat.
Mhm.
Good one, Froggy.
the gummy bear song. It's gonna be coming up soon.
Bouncing here and there and everywhere.
Everywhere. We are the gummy bears.
These are
Oh,
the
God,
gummy bears.
I can barely remember
Yes, Jesus.
I never heard that before.
You've never
they're-
seen the Gummy Bears?
You've never seen the Adventures of the
No.
Gummy Bears?
No, why would I?
They're,
Actually,
I'm not 6.
you know what? No. I recently rewatched them because somebody told me I read a thing. It was like it's actually very canonical and it's very good and it's very well written and it's episodical. Like weird shit happens. Like seasons 3 and 4, like with the humans and the bear wars. It's some crazy ass shit.
so,
The lore for this is amazing. Amazing lore for the gummy
So-
bears.
so for the Gummy Bears was the same year, the same age range in the 90s when they came out with the Gargoyles, which to my knowledge they're rebooting it.
Well, I saw the
You
gummy
wanna get some
bears, but we
gargoyles.
didn't have gargoyles over here.
You didn't get to see
Oh, that was-
Gargoyles?
The first
you
time I saw
know-
gargoyles was 2019.
You know, the Gargoyles is basically like half of the Star Trek TNG cast.
Yep.
Is that right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
voice actors. It's
There's
Jonathan
Riker
Frakes.
and there's the
Oh,
there's the
wow.
girl the
They
Telepath.
tried to get Patrick Stewart into it, but they couldn't afford him.
yeah.
Well, with Gargoyles, they actually for Disney at the time was really on the cutting it close on what they could and could not like tell kids at that age. Because they were bringing in a lot of the European lore and the Shakespearean lore and trying to tell this to 5 and 6-year-olds.
Oh, and the costumes are kind of risque at the same time.
Yeah.
Well, either way,
Why does my computer think that it's 2 hours until 6:30? That doesn't.
I don't know. To me, it's
Yeah, I know,
6
but
hours and 30
it's
minutes
5
until
o'clock.
6:30.
Yeah, okay.
So
Other
you're gonna
shit's
take off,
30,
right?
Yeah, I gotta take off.
He's got to
Okay.
run away.
So, time for
Well, I guess it's that time, guys. To say
Bonus
nachos.
nachos, everybody.
Everybody.